Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Monsieur Cantave, comment allez-vous?
Bon, ça va très bien.
Bienvenue à notre programme du
merci.
musée.
Merci beaucoup.
Yes, yes. Monsieur Etzer Cantave est le nouveau président de l'association du Sable Heritage. Et il est avec nous aujourd'hui. Il est venu nous parler de son association, de ses activités au sein de la communauté haïtienne et au sein de la communauté noire de Chicago. Et ce mois-ci, we are celebrating a very important date in our community, which is the date of all black people in America and all black people inside of Chicago, especially since the community of Chicago is basically a Haitian community and large because of the creator of the city, Mr. Jean-Baptiste du Sable. It is a very important moment for us tonight, and we are going to talk about all that. But to start with, it will be a great idea a great moment to see what's going on right now.
There you go. Yep.
We have about 5 minutes. With your car washing. You're doing that with them, no?
Which one? No, not this one.
I didn't see that. Did I see that? Yeah.
No. Okay. Then the same way we be having this.
Sure.
Mes camarades, prends ça pour leçon. Pas aimer une femme pour maman ou qui ba ou t'étais. Zami camarade, prends ça pour leçon. Arrêmez yon femme pour maman qui ba ou t'étais. L'œil yon femme remen, li chauffe de l'eau lave pied, li fort dodo. Mais l'al paraît li mette la terre, s'ouvre les lois prendre. Enragé, mais mette la terre, s'ouvre les lois prendre. Débordé, mais mette la terre, s'ouvre les lois prendre. Enragé, mais mette la terre, s'ouvre les lois prendre. Mes camarades, prends ça pour le soir. Arrêmez une femme pour maman qui va où t'étais. Mes camarades, prends ça pour le soir. Arrêmez une femme pour maman qui va où t'étais. L'œil une femme remen, li chauffe de l'eau lave pied, li fort dodo. Mais l'al paraît li mette la terre, s'ouvre les lois. Enragé, même mettez la terre, s'ouvre les lois propres. Débordé, même mettez la terre, s'ouvre les lois propres. Enragé, même mettez la terre, s'ouvre les lois propres.
Etzer Cantave, vous êtes le président de l'association du Sable Heritage de Chicago. Alors, could you tell our public about the organizations, and also could you tell us what are the great activities that you're going to put on for the month of February, Black History Month?
Tout d'abord, je dois remercier mon ami Owen.
Merci.
De m'avoir invité et de m'accueillir ici dans ce studio. C'est un honneur pour moi de participer à ce programme. Je suis le président du Sable Heritage Association depuis tantôt 10 mois. Je vais boucler ma première année dans peut-être 2 mois.
Ouais. C'est toujours très intéressant d'être président de la République, non?
Tu me fais rire.
Je n'ai pas dit que M. Trump a besoin de remplacement. C'est toujours pas mal d'être président de la République.
Ouais,
quand je serai grand, je ferai comme toi.
mais écoute, c'est un boulot qui me dépasse. Comme on dit en anglais, that's above my pay grade.
Yes. And as you see, I have a long way to go up to.
I'm looking up to you. So that's been 10 months since I've been the president of the Sable Heritage Association. Succeeded Serge Pierre-Louis, who has been who basically created
the association.
Association, and so it has been a pretty interesting time for me. A lot of challenges ahead, and we are trying to meet those challenges.
Now I know that you have plenty of activity, full of activity for the month of February. You have the remembrance of the Haitians who participate in the Second World War with the United States, and you have a gala coming up, and tell us about the details. I feel bad that I couldn't attend the ceremony for the 8th of February.
Okay, but you got plenty of time to make this up.
Okay.
No problem.
No problem.
So this year we are doing something special at the association. We're trying to get involved as much as we can in Black History Month. So that's the first for us. We have a series of lectures that we are programming throughout this month. The series premiered last week at HAMAC, at the Haitian American Museum of Chicago.
Yeah.
So that was quite a kickoff. We had a lineup of three specialists. First, it was Marc Rosier, a specialist, a historian, and an expert on du sable, and Leslie Ballin-Gobert and Courtney Pierre-Joseph. So those three scholars, they did what I called a magisterial performance, keeping the audience, interested, engaged throughout, because the theme of that first event was immigration, the patterns of immigration. Is if in the 18th century we had, which is when Jean-Baptiste Pointe du Sable migrated to the U.S. So that was a Haitian immigration into the United States, into the American colonies, and Marc Rosier had a chance to talk about du sable. His experiences as a black man in early Chicago. So he landed in Chicago to establish residence first in Peoria, where he married a Potawatomi Indian, had 2 children with that Potawatomi Indian. And from there, things started to change, and this is when he moved with his wife and his kids to Chicago. And this is where he basically founded Chicago. Basically, well, how could I say, he founded Chicago between quotes.
Yeah, but now one thing, I think also you have a lecture coming up on the relations between du Sable and his wife.
Oh yes, so that will be to close the series.
To close the
series.
Yes.
That will be the last event that will take place on March 1st at the Du Sable Museum. But between now and then, there will be other events like this coming Saturday, we will be at Lake Forest College to talk about Frederick Douglass and the Haitian Pavilion at the World Fair of 1893.
Yes.
So that's something that we are looking forward to, and this will be presented by Courtney Pierre-Joseph, who teaches basically at
Lake Forest College.
Lake Forest College. Yeah, she's a professor there, and she will be assisted by Juanita Irizarry, who is a member of Friends of the Parks. So there will be this tandem will present these 2 lectures.
But beside we know that you have the lectures, but there are some other subjects concerning du Sable that are very interesting coming up. Now, could you tell us a little bit about the park? And we know that for the past 35 years, people have been lobbying the government to get something out of this piece of land and on the lake that was dedicated to create something for du Sable. What's going on with that?
Well, you just said it. 33 years exactly.
Yes.
This is when Mayor Washington donated the land for the erection of a park to honor Chicago's first settler, Jean-Baptiste Pointe du Sable. Until to this day, it has been a battle. So right now, where it stands, is that for the past 2 years, we've been engaged in a cleanup effort. So the EPA entered into a cooperative agreement with the Chicago Park District to clean up the land that was contaminated by thorium. So thorium is a radioactive substance, that got into the land through the works of a light bulb company that was doing business on the land.
On the land, yeah.
So before the land could be set to house the park, a cleanup effort had to be done. So there were two phases to that effort. The first phase one, which was the remediation of the soils. So they had to go as deep as 8 feet to clean up, to remove the thorium, that radioactive material, until they could find virgin soil. So they did that, and that work was completed in December of 2017.
Okay.
And phase two, that was to follow after that, took some time because some preliminary work had to be done by the Army Corps of Engineers, and also the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, to make sure that the impact on the environment would be minimal, and all that. So that took place last year in 2019, and so after that, so the bidding took place to pick an engineering firm to start the second phase of that remediation.
Yes.
The remediation, which was to replace the seawalls, the seawall, the revetments, to replace that. The borders that separate the land from the water. So that too had to be cleaned up and remediated. Well. So that's that phase two. Phase two was supposed to be completed in December, but there were some permit issues that they had to take care of, and so that delayed the project a little bit. So that should be completed within, well, I would say shortly. Then the land will be fit for construction. So now, where we are is that the city of Chicago, the Park District, is in collaboration with some private developers. Mm-hmm. So that has been going on for some time, because the private developers, the first one, I think, went out of business. They
couldn't do the development for the building.
Right.
Yes.
And now
But Mr. Cantave, je pense que I think that usually every year you give a very corporate, elaborate gala party for Du Sable and Company, which means that Du Sable and all of us, his kids, what's going on this year? When is the gala coming up?
Okay, so this year was special in the sense that we had to do that Black History series.
Okay.
That was a first for us. So that took a lot of our time. So that and with this, we will still have an event to celebrate Du Sable this year, to celebrate DHA, and to also to thank our supporters who have been, supporting us for the past 20 years.
Yes.
Year in, year out. So this year will be special. And we will have an event on March 7th, 2010, at Guichard.
Galerie Guichard.
Galerie Guichard.
Yes,
You
on
know,
the south side, on 47th
on the
Street.
south of 47th
Yes.
Street. Well, we will be there on March 7th, and we will invite the community to come by. I mean, to celebrate with us. Actually, that will be a celebration, not of DHA, a celebration of not only of DUSAB, but of the community.
Okay.
Because this is something, we're trying to give back to the community what we have received from it for the past 20 years. And this year will mark the 20th anniversary of DHA, of DUSAB World Heritage Association. Oui, nous célébrons nos 20 ans.
20 ans,
Nos
c'est déjà
oui,
intéressant.
20 ans. Et ça, je dois dire que c'est... ce sera fantastique.
Oui, and also, I mean, I don't know, I would like to intervene and say that the city of Chicago is the only place in the United States that has a sculpture, a bust of one of his heroes, and that bust, there is a replica of that bust in Haiti, in Saint Mark, where Jean-Baptiste Pont-du-Sable was born. Therefore, our celebrations, when we are doing it here, we can think that in Haiti, there is an American who gave a beautiful school of $40 million where kids can be educated from the kindergarten into the philosophy with international grade. And this is the DUSAB that we are going to celebrate, and we are starting to celebrate right now with Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Yes,
right.
yes. Now, in your jacket and your pocket and your hat, what else can we expect you to pull out for the year? What should we attend besides the beautiful conferences and all the other activities with Hammock?
Okay, so we basically have two more events that we celebrate yearly. That's the film festival. That's the African Diaspora International Film Festival, which takes place in June of every year. So we partner with some friends from New York, the Art Matin. So they come to Chicago every year, spend a week in Chicago to promote some African diaspora films.
Yes.
And among those films, we ask for one film about Haiti, either produced by a Haitian or a film whose subject is Haiti or Haitian culture.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's in June. And that also is in collaboration with Hammock. So the second event is the memorial for DUSAB in August.
In August, yes.
In August to commemorate the anniversary of his death. So that for that event we partner with DUSAB Park Coalition, and to have a wreath laying ceremony. And that is followed by a free tour that DHA sponsors, and so these are basically. But there are many more events that we are planning this year. So stay tuned.
Yes, thank you. Then, therefore, Mr. Cantave, je vous remercie très bien d'être venu, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much.
Ça a été un plaisir.
Okay, thank you.
Merci.